got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I had to eat grits, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I done. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I. How I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. No chance. Hey, watch this, watch this.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. They're got stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Check 99. Easy. Kill. Mike 96. Get your swerve on. Mike 96. Mike 96.
It's our time. It's our time.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Carr's pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
23-yard line.
Hey, 734. Hey, 96 is
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Strong right. Hey. 4 down. 29. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 96.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. The left side caught by Diggs.
Carr's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Johnson, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw his car. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Raider 9, 46 to Mike. Silver. Mike, 46. Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Check. Raider 1, he's coming. We got Mike 96. I got you. Mike 96. Watch the screen.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Ram.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, tight left. You got 3. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You ain't doing nothing.
To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Oh, you got deep?
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Brings up third and goal.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw.
53 is mine. Man, I got you.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They're running it. Let's go. Hey, we got
On 2nd down, here's the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Wentz. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. You're trash. Hey, 57. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Check.
Working from the gun. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's go. White Monday down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. After a rare scoreless 1st half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
2nd and 7. Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Coverage by
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And a Rams 1st down.
Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try it. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. 3 buzz.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Running on first down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
30, Austin Eckler.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Check 53. Lefty. He can't hit.
It's Eckler again. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
93.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, Carr. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Mike, down. 185. Coming to you. Coming to you. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back, back, back. Deuce right, Chief. Mike 96. Let's go. And 96 is coming.
They run the counter. Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kill. Mike 96. Check. Mike 96.
Carr going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. And you're mine. It's coming. We got Mike 96. Rip right. Mike 96.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Eckler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
The tackle made by
a huge play that time for the Rams.
First and goal,
54 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very... And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Hassan Reddick able to get him for a loss of about 3.
2-yard line.
Check 50. Check 50.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 8.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Single receiver.
Here's Carr to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Carr on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Rams.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
It's 3rd down.
To throw, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Pickup. It's now 4th down.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and I think the game ball